sat, concealed amongst the eye of the storm, I often found comfort within the little things. The purity of the morning dew settling atop chasms of grass, the echoing of applause that came from the trees as they billowed in the wind, the aligning of the stars settling in the blanket of cosmos. Even though I was merely a stitch on the grand patchwork of time, I knew you saw me. So thank you. Thank you for keeping your watchful eye on the sparrow, even on those days when I could not hear your song. The ending began with beguiling, billowing, blue rings of smoke that sailed through the shrubbery, silencing songbirds, a suffocating soporific. Mist marred the hinterland and turned the brooks black, cracking the oak into spindly watchtowers. The thicket and timber that lined the forest grew dark and convoluted, the forest floor besieged. Silent smoke became a wintry wind and wavered out of the topiary towards the town. Spiralling up spires, the acrid air danced around astronomers pontificating in their towers, observing Gemini. It hurtled down the cobbled paths, disrupting the quotidian, toppling market tents, halving foot soldiers who fronted the royal castle. Chainmail, chewed, metal, mould. The great hall, a glassy sea of velvet gowns, jewels, pearls and rough collars surrounded Lady Agatha. She sat, sombre, forlorn, spectating the final act of a play unfolding on the court stage, circled by nobles, knights, lords and princes, their eyes, dark and divine, darting daggers dancing around her encrusted crown. The cobalt air descended like a blanket onto the company. It passed under the nostrils of jesters and pipers and contortionists who curled in knots on the stage for the Lady Agatha. Scene 5, Act 5. Your Majesty, allow me to remove the scales from your eyes, for here lies, in plain sight, a travelling quack. All the world can see that he is a fool who seeks only to place money in his purse, merely acting as a physician, prescribing phantom ailments to the sick through the kissing of the bone of Jacob, a tibia from a chicken. Is this a worthy accusation from one so clearly desiring the leverage of leadership? An accusation or an observation? Your Majesty, one cannot help but notice that you are enamoured by evil due to the brevity of your reign. Innocence has allowed for the jewel on his tongue and the dazzle behind his eyes to conceal his true form. A gypsy, a wizard. Your Majesty, I fear that you are in danger of being fooled by a fool. The mist cracked the jewels on her throne, and the sunlight that illuminated the stained glass windows waned. Seraphim and saints shadowed. The Lady Agatha's death became, as many regal passings become, enchanted, etched evermore onto the eyes of every man. On her grave, an engraving, the epitaph, the Lady Agatha, eternally. The ingenue.